We're here in the final two games of the season as the DC Demons are coming out strong here, looking like they've made the playoffs, but we gotta face two incredible teams. The first game of the video is the Tampa Bay Warthogs. They have an amazing fullback in Zane McGill, an amazing running back as well, in Okoye Mabute. They also have a star-studded defense with the best pass rusher in the league, Ahmad Rice, coming off that edge, and D-tackle Bear Calhoun taking up the middle of the D-line. Now, this Demons defense has been struggling off and on their defense. Can they stop one of the best running teams of all time? They're leading the league in rushing yards, and it's no doubt that the Warthogs are an amazing team to try to be here, as DC is here at home as we start the game with Damon Samuel under center. He's been hit or miss the past few games. He's been on going some hot streaks, some cold streaks, so let's see what he can do here against one of the best defenses in the league, as now he gives it to Chris Young Jr. on the first play of the game to the left side and gets stopped. Nearing the red zone already. Perfect blocking for Chris Young Jr. as we see it one more time. Motioned over the tight end and got great blocking here. His next play action. Next play down the middle of the field. Touchdown to Roger Thompson as the DC Demons are first to score in this game. The Warthogs benched their starting quarterback at the beginning of the season as Zane McGill keeps breaking some tackles. He keeps on going and finally gets taken down near midfield. As I was saying, they have a young quarterback starting in Dan Long. He was drafted a few years ago and he finally gets a shot. Their starting quarterback, Jonathan O'Connell, started off the season with 4 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. And they were 0-2 on the season at the time, and ever since Dan Long has been put in starting, they've been winning a lot more, and it looks like the Warthogs are going to make it to the playoffs as well, so we may face them again, as now Dan Long shrugs off one tackle and throws to the left side to Blake Mayer. Long, again under center, giving it to Mabute as he gets a good gain of about 5. Mabute, man, once his long stride gets working, he gets wide open into the field, and he is unstoppable. Again here, the Warthogs running it again with Mabute. He gets some blocking and gets tackled down for another big gain. The DC Demons had a Hall of Fame defense last year. They lost a lot of talent this past offseason, and they're struggling against a run here as now McGill again for the touchdown. Zane McGill just breaking off tackles left and right, leading receiving and rushing yards for fullbacks. 2nd down and 4 now for the DC Demons. Give it to Young as he gets hit out of his cleats. Let's see that one more time. Burgess comes through and just lays the boom. Number 44 looking scary out there. Tie game. Samuel under center. He's, like I said, he's been hot and cold so far as he almost throws an interception. There's rumors that if they don't win a championship this season, they're going to look for a new quarterback. But every offseason, they try to go out and get a new quarterback, and they just can't. And there is some good ones in the free agency coming up this year. But still, with Samuel, every time we say that, he'll have a 400-yard game, and he's absolutely unstoppable. Now watch this O-line work as Samuel gets some pressure in his face. He throws it to Thompson over the middle of the field. I say this in every video, Roger Thompson is leading the league in receptions and receiving yards, and it's not even close. This DC Demons offense goes through that tight end, and Samuel has his favorite receiver right there in the slot at all times as Ahmad Rice comes out of going towards the quarterback, goes into zone, and almost picks the ball off here, is now Samuel loads up, throws to the right side, and it's almost intercepted. Michael Ingram was right there for the catch, but he just couldn't get his hands around that ball. Samuel here, now under center again, gets perfect protection, throws on the run, and it's intercepted as the Warthogs War Machine defense comes up with a big stop. It's Warthogs ball at their own 46. They give the ball to Zane McGill again as he powers through for a first. Jack Ingram cannot handle this giant fullback. This DC Demons team, who leads the league in rush defense, is being absolutely mollywopped here. Is even an easy 5-yard gain for Mabute. 2nd down and 5 now. Warthogs have one of the best offensive lines in the league, best running backs in the league. And again, they give it to McGill, and finally the Demons get a stop. This will hopefully force the Warthogs to pass here. 3rd down and 4. This Demons really needs to stop. Eddie Cruz needs to make a play here as Dan Long throws over the middle of the field, and it's almost caught. But luckily, they're forced to punt. As now Samuel gives it to Young. He gets some blocking, uses his speed, and gets a solid 20 yards on the play. 1st and 10 here, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. They throw a fade to Ingram, but they call it out of bounds. That is so sad right there. 2nd down and 10. Samuel again under pressure. He runs away, throws to, guess who? Roger Thompson. Thompson just gets wide open. He's one of the best receiving threats in the league. As now Samuel using his legs. He hasn't used them as much this year as Ahmad Rice wraps him up and throws him down. Last year, the whole offense was predicated on Samuel using his speed. This year, he really has gotten better as he throws it deep to Roger Thompson. Wide open, broken coverage. Burgess was right there in the zone, but he just went right through the zones, wide open for the touchdown. As now we go to the Warhawks getting long. Sits in the pocket and finally gets taken down. 3rd down and 16 for the Warthogs. DC's finally starting to get hot here. Can they get another stop? And Long steps back. Perfect protection. Throws deep, and it's almost intercepted. Lambert right there, and Willard near there. Willard got his hands on the ball, but dropped it. DC is still up 14-7. Samuel moving Constantine, the big 6'10 receiver. As Young breaks one tackle, breaks another. He hits the sideline, going to the 40, almost to the 40-yard line. Let's see it one more time as Young cuts it back in, breaks another tackle. Using that speed of his, he has really shown out for this offense. This offense, instead of running through Samuel's legs, it's running through Chris Young Jr.'s. He deserves all the recognition in the world of how great this offense has become over the last year. Now Samuel under center, thrown to the right side to Roger Thompson. He gets the first, and he carries 2 defenders to the 43. Samuel again, motioning over Roger Thompson, and he gives it to Chris Young Jr. He cuts in the middle of the field and gets a gain of 4. The one problem that this offense has, that I will say, is the fact that because Chris Young Jr. is a speed back and a receiving back, they do lose out on a lot of power in some of these run plays. As Samuel avoids one tackle, he throws the ball up to Constantine, who gets his feet in bounds. Oh my goodness. He evaded a sack as he threw the ball down the field. Let's see it one more time. He evaded and just tosses us up as Constantine gets his feet in bounds. Let's see it just one more time. Constantine toe drag swag in the back of the end zone. We're going to be 1st down and 10 for the War Machine Tampa Bay Warthogs. As Long gives it to Mabute, and he gets a big 1st down after that giant pass play to Constantine. Samuel, I mean, if you see him, he misses a lot of throws, but then he throws a bomb like that perfectly. Let's see what the Warhawks can do here as they finally stop Mabute at the line of scrimmage. That was Lambert. showing out today so far, getting some tackles here. And now Long gets pressure, throws over the middle of the field, and it's caught and by Oregon, and he gets the big first. The old veteran getting a big catch there, as now McGill breaks one tackle, and he fights forward for some more and for the touchdown. McGill just shrugged off that defender and just kept on going. Almost looked like he hit a speed burst, hit that second gear that you never really see him hit. See that one more time, he breaks it, and then he just is unstoppable. This Demons defense is struggling here against McGill, as now Samuel throws off his back foot. It's almost intercepted. That was the wrong read on that screen pass here. Now Samuel gets no pressure here, and now finally does. He runs to the right side. He throws, and it's caught by Constantine. He spins and gets pushed out of bounds. Minute 33 to go. Is now Samuel under some pressure by Rice, and Rice comes through. He held the ball for way too long there. 3rd down and 17. Samuel again. And he loads up, he throws deep to Ingram, and it's caught! Touchdown, Michael Ingram! Just beat the press, and the 15-year vet gets down the field. He's 33, but he has a lot of years under his belt. And some say that he's lost a step, but right there was perfect. Now we're going to cut to Mabute on the very next drive, running it all the way down by himself, getting the machine back into conception as the War Machine Warthogs right here get some pressure on Samuel as he throws a pick to Ahmad Rice. It's only a 4-point game in the 4th quarter. Warthogs toss it to Mabute. He hits that second level. He gets another burst, breaks another tackle, and gets into the red zone. DC is struggling now all of a sudden, as now he throws it to Kirkland. Touchdown. Kirkland gets wide open right there. Perfect route running by the tight end. And now the Warthogs are up 31-28 with 4:35 to go. And Samuel loads up, throws, and it's tipped. It was intended for Constantine, but it just did not get there. Samuel, like I said, he's streaky. When he's good, he's good. When he's bad, he's terrible. Now Samuel lobs it up again to Constantine, who catches it. Touchdown! It's hard to defend a 6'10" wide receiver on the outside who's built like a power forward in the NBA. And now Samuel throws over the middle to Rain for the 2-point conversion. See that one more time. He gets wide open and he threads the needle. Let's see him throw that needle one more time. Right over the shoulder. Perfect placement. Now it's 36-31. Warthogs. Give it to McGill, who breaks 2 tackles and gets tackled from behind by Willard. They are running the ball. And they give it to McGill again. He breaks a tackle. He hits the second level again and is brought down in the end zone. Warthogs will be up by 2 points if they take the PAT. And they do not. And they get stopped on the 2 points. So now they're only up by a point as Samuel takes it himself. 1 minute, 58 seconds to go. Samuel throws a screen pass to Young Jr. And he spins but gets tackled for a gain of 4. 1:33 to go. Samuel throws a pass to Ingram, who drops it. The one problem Ingram always had in his career was he could burn anybody on that sideline, but his catching was bad. But right there, he makes up for it as he brings it into the sideline, stopping the clock. 2nd down and 10 here. Samuel moving Young out to receiver, and he sits in a perfect pocket. He's waiting for someone to get open as Thompson drops the ball. but he got hit pretty hard as the ball hit his hands. As now Samuel trying to wait for something to get open. He throws across the field to Thompson. He got open in the last moment. The linebacker gave up on it. Let's see it one more time. Perfect. Right there. The linebacker gave up, and it was a late read too. Thompson just getting into that weird empty zone right there. The Demons have won the most close games of any team this season. Can they get another one? As Samuel runs to the right side, waiting for someone to get open. He takes himself, he dives, touchdown! DC Demons are up now again, 37-42, up by 5. As Long throws it down the field, and it's almost intercepted by Franklin Welch. Welch has been very quiet this season, not letting a lot of catches, not getting really any interceptions. It's been kind of solid on that side, as now they throw it to McGill over the middle, and he catches it. 24 seconds to go, down by 5. Long, under center. He's had a good game so far, but he also hasn't had to throw it much, and he's going to take it off himself. The pocket passer scrambling with the ball. You know this means business. Long again. Steps back, and he throws to the right side, and it's caught in bounds! They used their last timeout. You got 2 seconds to go. 1st and 10. Warthogs. Long throws over the middle of the field to Jensen! Jensen jumps the pass, and he gets the interception. Just what a bad pass by the young quarterback, Dan Long. I mean, he's had a good season. He's played much better than the original starter, Jonathan O'Connell. But Demons win 42-37. One of the hardest teams we've beaten this season. I mean, just running the ball. The Warthogs ran the ball for 352 yards, and they still didn't lead in time of possession. The yards per carry on McGill and Mabute is absolutely insane, and we could not stop them. If they broke even one tackle, they got into the secondary, and they just could not be stopped. And now, luckily here, we're going to go into the next game into DC again as we face the LA Monarchs, who are in the middle of rebuilding. We'll start off with the lead captain of the team, quarterback William Fry. He has a pro arm. He can throw the ball at any point, and place it perfectly. He has a laser arm. You have wide receiver Daniel Cooper, who is a great route runner, great size, great speed. Defense, you have Bryson Favors, a outside linebacker turned 3-4 D end, and outside linebacker Javon Logan, who can play zone, he can get some pressure. He is a all-around great linebacker. Can the DC Demons finish out the season strong? We already know we're going to make the playoffs, but here we're going to face the LA Monarchs as William Fry is in the shotgun. He gets the snap, he throws it to the left side, and it's caught and stopped at the line of scrimmage. Kendrick Claiborne is our starting running back, and he led receiving yards for running backs this season, as Claiborne gets another run here for a gain of maybe 1, and now they're in the empty. They don't have the most amazing O-line. Let's see what happens here. Fry throws it quickly to Cooper, and he gets stopped. It's going to be Demons ball as we fast forward right there. Great tackle by Willard. 1st down and 10. Samuel. He had a up and down game last week. Let's see if it continues. Samuel overthrows. That's a bad miss right there. Roger Thomas was wide open as Christian Jr. gets the handoff. He spins, he jukes, and gets stopped at the 49-yard line. Nearing midfield. Let's see that spin move one more time. Just perfect spin. CY Jr., man, he is a great back for this offense. He's great at receiving. It's what we were missing last year, as now Samuel runs after the pressure and gets smacked. Let's see it one more time here. As nope, next play here, he throws a interception to Javon Logan. One more time, it gets tipped up, and Logan gets the interception perfectly right there. Like I said, he can get some pressure, like we saw the play before that, and he can go into zone and make a big play in coverage. As right here, they give it to Claiborne, and he gets smacked. Again here, Fry, under center, gets sacked yet again. William Fry was one of the first players I ever got off of YouTube from a subscriber. So if you want that, I can add you guys into the offseason down below. And now we're back to Demons here. 3rd down and 7. Throws down the field to Roger Thompson. Over the middle, wide open. Just perfect. They had a linebacker on him. I believe that was the 1st round pick in Marquise Harrison. In coverage, just couldn't help himself. As we see another pass down the field to Michael Ingram from Samuel. Now again, he gets pressured. He throws it perfectly, and Constantine can't keep a hand on the ball. 2nd down and 10 now. Samuel under pressure, running to the right side, throws it to Constantine for a good gain. 3rd down and 2, Young in the backfield. They give it, and he gets some push, and he almost gets a first. They're going to settle for a field goal, though, which is not usually like them. The ball is kicked, and it's through the uprights. DC's up 3-0. DC struggled last week against the run, and so far they're doing pretty good, but also this Monarchs team has the worst running game in the league. William Fry here in the shotgun. Steps back, gets perfect protection, throws it deep, and it's wide open! Oh no, Jensen blows the coverage down the field. Let's see that one more time, just perfect throw over Jensen's head. Brendan with the catch. And now it's 1st down and 10. They do a drop play to Claiborne. He gets stopped. 2nd down and 12 now. Fry. He throws it to the left side, and it's Daniel Cooper. Wide open against Welch. 1st down and 10. Red zone here. Play action. Fry throws over the middle, and it's intercepted after the tip. Eddie Cruz gets another interception under his belt. He was quiet last game, but there he goes. I mean, luckily the ball just kind of fell right into his hands. And he's been an okay corner this year. I think he's just given up some big plays for leading the league in interceptions. Now again, Samuel breaking 1 sack, and he tries to break another, but gets hit for a big loss. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Samuel play action here. He throws off his back foot perfectly to Thompson. Logan right there just was a step too slow. They didn't think he was going to throw off his back foot like that, and Thompson makes the big catch. Let's see just that route one more time. That post just getting wide open. 1st down and 10 now. Samuel throws to the right side, and it's caught to Thompson again. He burns the defense, and Cox almost takes him down, at least slows him down. 1st down and goal. LA is reeling here. DC. Samuel throws over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. 2nd down and goal now. Samuel running away from pressure, and he gives it, and he throws it to Young, who tries to dive. He slips, and he gets stopped at the 1. And this is like I was saying, they do miss like having some of that power as Young gets stopped. 4th and goal. They give they kick another field goal. They're up 6-0. Second down and 10 here. Fry sets up, throws to the right side. It's caught by Cooper. As there's a big fumble by the Monarchs the very next play. And we get another big sack here as well. Dama Cruz Harden is finally showing up here on this drive. And that will have us skip now back to the DC Demons after those big stops. Chris Young getting a big handoff here, getting down at the 15-yard line. It's a big juke, using his blockers perfectly. And this team, man, they're running hot. Can the Demons continue? First down and 10, Samuel. Good blocking, gives it to Constantine, and it gets dropped. Almost intercepted. Second down and 10 now. Samuel's trying to run away. He throws it to Young, who catches the ball in the end zone. Perfect catch right there by the young running back. In between zones, he gets obliterated as he catches it, but it does not matter. He's having a great season. First down and 10, up 16-0. Demons have been bad at keeping leads when they have them. Can they try not to do that this time? Second down and 11, Fry in the shotgun. He has one of the most live wire arms in the league. He sets, he throws it to Cooper, and Cooper gets the ball inbounds. Fry has 258 passing yards already. Fry again steps back, and he loads up. He throws to Cooper. Cooper is obliterating Welch on that side, but this time they have Eddie Cruz follow him, and Cruz gets hit bad and gets his ankles destroyed. As now Fry, perfect blocking off the blitz, as there's another play by Brendan over the middle. Second down and 8 now. Fry loads up. He throws to the left side, and it's almost caught. Ball gets batted up. He's lucky it's not intercepted here. Third down and 8. They send the blitz. Fry over the middle, and it's caught. Pip Warren with the catch. Big catch near the end zone here. Can the LA finally get on to the scoreboard as they get stopped behind the line again? Fry sits in the pocket, throws to a wide open Darren Cooper. Let's see that one more time as Cooper just absolutely breaks on that out route. Eddie Cruz gets lost. He's not the best man coverage corner, and we ask him to play a lot of man. First down and 10 here. Samuel, after that big drive by the Monarchs, throws an interception to free safety Steve Cox. Big play by Stephen Cox right there. And the Monarchs are back with the momentum. Fry in the shotgun, play action, throws over the middle of the field to the tight end for a gain of 4. Next play, Fry again gets sacked. That's the young safety, Tyrell Young. He comes in with a big sack here. Good play by Young. We drafted him in the draft this last year, and he's been firing in all cylinders on this defense. Now, again, it's almost intercepted. Monarchs are struggling. Samuel getting some pressure, and he's trying to find someone open. He throws off his back foot, and it's caught by Constantine. I'm surprised he was able to wrap his hands around that. Samuel has a lot of yards in this game, but he has too many interceptions. Second down and 3 here. Trying to see what will work best. Up by 9. As now Young gets stopped for a loss. Third down and 6. He gets stopped by Marquise Harrison, one of the first picks in this last draft, showing why he was. Now Samuel again under pressure, and he throws off as he gets hit, and it does not matter. It's LA Monarchs ball. Fry again, perfect pass down the field to Brendan. Again. First down and 10, Fry. Another one to Brendan, getting wide open against Welch. Second down and 7, Fry still in the shotgun. I think they're double covering Cooper now, as Fry gets hit as he throws to Claiborne, and it doesn't matter. No huddle here. Fry gets hit as he throws, and it's almost caught. But that hit obviously threw the ball off, and it doesn't matter. That LA's going for a field goal here. This game went from a blowout to pretty close as LA misses the field goal. DC again gives it to Chris Young Jr. the very next play and gets almost a first down. Samuel gives it to Chris Young Jr. again. He gets tackled for the first. And again to Chris Young Jr. And they're finally stopping the run here. 2nd down and 10. Samuel to Roger Thompson, who possession catches that ball and goes right to the ground. 1st down and 10. They just need to run the clock out as they give it to Chris Young Jr. as he gets almost a first. This DC team is almost done with the regular season. They just gotta, they're a minute 50 away from it. 3rd down and 1. They give the ball to Young Jr. again, and he gets the first. LA is out of timeouts. Samuel under pressure. He throws it down the field to Thompson, and it's caught. That'll get the game out of here. Let's see it one more time. Perfect protection as Thompson gets wide open. One more time. Just perfect throw. Let's see that feet get into the end zone perfectly. Thompson just sealed the game with a perfect throw from Samuel. Their connection is insane. We finished the regular season with another win here. Now, with the next video, we'll be in the playoffs, and I'll have a new power rank showing where all the teams ended up, and I'll show the playoff tree going into the playoffs. And the DC Demons, after not doing very well against the run against the Warthogs, we destroyed the LA Monarchs. Now, there's a bunch of storylines going into this offseason. We still have a couple to go through. But I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time.